Hey guys, welcome back. Focus Wheel Friday. Thank you for continuing to join us. Thank you for continuing to leave your comments. It's so helpful and so encouraging to keep things going here. I really appreciate your sincere desire and your sincere appreciation. If you're new to Focus Wheels, look to the right. There should be a link under the link section about Focus Wheel so you can help you to follow along. This week we have a focus wheel filled with tension and self-sabotage. This has come up for me because things have been going really, really well in my life. And there reaches a point where I reach my ceiling. And I start to look around for the other shoe to fall. And I could feel that in myself. So I have got to do this focus wheel because I do not want to be sending out those vibes to life and to the universe. And I do not want to be attracting self-sabotage anymore. Okay, I'm going to write what is not wanted in the upper left-hand corner. Filled with tension and self-sabotage. I feel at ease in my body and in my life, and my actions support my alignment and expansion into my fulfillment. And here's my first spoke. My baseline of well-being is higher than ever. That's true. It may not be a place that everyone can start on in this focus wheel and believe it, but think about it. If you look at your life, most of us experience increased well-being over time in spite of our best efforts to foil ourselves. Our baseline well-being is higher than ever, and we have these ups and downs that happen. See if you can feel the truth of that for yourself. I know it's true for me. My life gets better and better all the time. There is no doubt in my mind. I did have follow-through on my last video. That's true, and I'm using that as some supporting evidence to see that my baseline well-being is bigger because I'm procrastinating a lot less, I'm avoiding a lot less, and I'm getting things done that are really important to me. I know the way out, and I have got the tools. I do have the tools, and I have found my way out before. Many feel this way. I am not a freak, and there is nothing wrong with me. I got to remind myself of this sometimes because I feel like an alien sometimes, or like I'm the only one who gets this stuck, and it's just not true. Everybody's got funky behavior they do, crazy things that we wouldn't want anybody else to know about, and yet we all do it. The Abraham information would not ring so true if it were not substantial. Abe is one of the tools that I know to use. Any teaching can be like, wow, I can't, so out of reach. How can I do this or how can I do that? Or it seems like a fantasy, especially when I'm feeling filled with tension and self-sabotage. It's like, you know, Buddhism, Christianity, Abraham, whatever. It's like, I can't even reach it. And not only can I not reach it, it's not even working. And my mind fools myself into say, you know what, that stuff is just BS because I feel terrible and I can't get my way out of it. So I'm not listening to Buddha. I'm not listening to Jesus. Screw everybody. So this little phrase here is devoted to getting me in touch with what's real, is that there are things that ring true, and I can't let my mind, the illusory part of my mind, deny the things that I know are true that I feel through my whole body. And again, this brings me to the next point, which is another Abraham reference. Focusing is fun once I start. I wasn't having too much fun when I started this focus wheel, I gotta tell you. But now, like halfway through, I am feeling that focus, I'm so relieved that I'm focusing and getting into the groove instead of hanging out in this crap over here. Which brings me to my next point. Alignment feels so good and getting better. I am feeling better already, and I've been in this for a couple of days now and wasn't doing a focus wheel, and I am feeling so much better and getting into alignment with what's true. It feels so good. And now I have a direction to follow. I am not in the dark. That feels really good, and that is true. I am definitely eating less and doing yoga more and increasing my health. That is true. I can't deny it, and when I'm Up here, I can't even, that doesn't even matter. And I only think I'm even going to go to yoga again. I'm like, screw yoga. But my baseline well-being is that I have been losing weight now since September of 2005 steadily, and barely doing yoga 3 years ago, once a month maybe, and now I'm doing it 3 or 4 times a week naturally. I crave it, I want to do it, and I have to remember that I'm definitely on the road to increasing my health the way I want to, naturally, without struggle, without all this resistance, but doing things that inspire me. So again, this first phrase, I don't know how it came out of me, but it's just true. My baseline is higher than ever. And I know yours is too in some way, if you just look hard enough. It won't be long till I improve even more. Totally, totally true. True for me, true for you. This discomfort is only contrast that is refining what I want. It is helping me. This is a little more Abraham jargon, meaning that this discomfort is actually helping me, prompting me to get in touch with a higher vibration. And so I'm giving it some acknowledgement and appreciation here by saying it's just a contrast of showing me what I don't want so that I can really get in touch with what I do want. If I didn't have this contrast, I could just be on cruise control for God knows how long and not really strive for the next level of connection within myself. I've gotten more clarity in the last month than in a while. And now I'm feeling pretty much a complete connection. And I wrote, "You have something special to give. You will not fail." I need to hear that, because when I'm in the self-sabotage, when things are going really good and I hit my limit, I hit my upper limit, I forget that I have anything to give. In fact, I feel I have nothing to give. And if I try to give what I do have, I'm not going to make it anyway. So having gone through this whole process, you have something special to give. You will not fail. True for me, true for you. Before doing this focus wheel, I really had a hard time connecting to my own value. And really had a hard time even seeing that I had anything to offer. And my mind is like that sometimes. When it gets stuck on focusing on something negative, everything gets negative, and it's really hard to see clearly. So it's really helpful for me to remember that often what my mind is thinking, especially when it's negative, it's just an illusion. It's just faking me out in a way. Because after doing this focus wheel, I could clearly see that I was focused on some piece of insecurity, some small thing that drew all of my attention down into it. I totally lost sight of the truth. And when I get drawn down into that small point of focus, I'm living like right here. And when I experience truth, when I experience my purpose, it's in my body that I feel it. It's in my body that I feel my joy. It's not in thinking of a thought and focusing on some small aspect. I wasn't able to lose weight or let go of depression until I started awakening my body. In the body is where it happened. I didn't figure it out up here. I hope this focus wheel has helped you with that, to see that you can get off the small thought and get onto some bigger thoughts. Start increasing your awareness from your brain and from your thoughts into your whole body, and now you can see a bigger picture and have access to things you didn't have access to before. And all it takes is just to start doing the focus wheel. Just start putting down what is true now. Even if the thought isn't the most positive thing, just start and get to where you want to go. I love you all. I'll see you next time.